Looks amazing.
Enjoy.
Don't take that off.
What are those like go-to pieces in a woman's closet that make her feel good, that she knows it's never gonna be wrong, it could be right for any occasion, and that's where we started, with a stripe.
At Ligne, founders Molly Howard, Meredith Melling, and Valerie McCauley were inspired by one simple thing, the classic stripe.
The idea came to us when Valerie and I first met as colleagues and editors at Vogue. So we were seeing new trends every month, every week, every day, thanks to Instagram. And so as editors, we were getting kind of exhausted on reporting on all the newness. We thought the customer must be having a similar experience. And when we looked around, we saw a lot of stripes, and we just thought, isn't that just like a wonderful palette cleanser? It's an iconic graphic, it's timeless, it's malleable, it's, you know, for men, women, children, you name it. So that's what really got us thinking.
And then how, Molly, did you enter their story?
Well, we met through a mutual friend, and they came to me with the idea, and they kind of said, you know, they were very humble, and they were like, we know what we know, and we know what we don't know, and this is our concept for the creative, like, what do you think about this as a business opportunity, and do you know anyone who might be interested in joining us? I went back to them, and I was like, this is how I would approach it, and I want to be your third co-founder, and I want to be the CEO.
Ligne has been a fan favorite for 7 years now, so you might be asking, how do they keep the likes of Olivia Wilde and more celebs coming back for more?
We always want to present the customer with a kind of a reason to come see us again, that there's something maybe last week wasn't for them, but hopefully this week will be. And it does, I would say, invigorate older styles as well because of the way that we style. Meredith and Valerie have such a strong background in styling, and I think that's a big part of what you see on the website. So it's a good way to show people constantly different ways you can wear new styles, old styles.
Bringing that around full circle, the jeans that have recently launched as part of the Ligne family, if you will say. So what inspired you to go the denim route?
Well, again, it started with the customer. So when we would present the clothes on the website, we wanted to show sweaters back to a way that a woman would actually wear them in real life. So that's jeans, really, for the most part. So we would bring jeans from our own closet and photograph them with the sweaters on set, have them up on the website, and people would write in and say, I love the sweater, but also the jeans. Can you tell me who makes them? And that happened enough times that we were like, there's an appetite for the customer. She wants the total look.
It was also a real learning experience for us because I think we'd been so deep in the sort of, call it ready to wear world for a long time that we really had to learn kind of a whole new animal. I mean, there's so many specifics around denim. It's really its own beast. And we really loved the idea of each kind of having our signature style that was really kind of what we wore and who we were.
The denim is an amazing moment to celebrate, but what's even more amazing is the work they do within the community.
We have leaned very much into the Lower East Side Girls Club, which is a local organization, and I'm going to let Molly tell you more about it because I get choked up because we just had a beautiful May with them. We did prom giveaway with them. Oh, it was so beautiful. And then we went to their gala. And then we did our amazing Don't Let Disco dress, and we had a presentation with their Grownish class, which is all about learning through experience. And it's a wonderful local organization, close to my heart.
We launched at a time when we were kind of advised to be more of that anonymous brand by people around us. And so we considered that at start, and then we were like, the whole point of this is that it's really an authentic, true brand representation of who we are. You know, we think that with all the clothing, we try not to make clothing that doesn't feel urgent to at least one of us.
We do a founder's fitting for every drop,
so why would we not make the brand voice authentic to who we are? And yeah, the Girls Club, it's like an incredible state-of-the-art facility. I mean, it's like the mind is blown when you walk in there. Every time we were there last week, and I was just like, every time I'm here, I cannot believe how incredible this place is. And these kids are just incredible, and it's such an opportunity. We're so lucky. And by the way, they're so cool, and they tell us what's up, and they tell us what's cool, and we really rely on them to know what the youth wants and is thinking.
If someone is watching this piece right now and it's the first time of ever, which you'd have to live under a rock to not have heard the Ligne, but what do you hope that they feel when they put on that piece of clothing?
Amazing. They never want to take it off. My favorite, customer feedback, DM, email, whatever, is I've been wearing this sweater for 3 days in a row now. And I'm like, that's what I want. I want it to be that go-to piece, because that means you feel like yourself in it, you feel beautiful in it, you feel confident in it if you're going back to it again and again and again, so.
We always said that we wanted to make clothing that the women wear the clothing doesn't wear the women, and I think that's really important. Like, we want you to shine through. That's really the point of what we make.
With Ligne's endless list of celebrity friends, they started something called Bande, where famous faces celebrate the stripe. And well, I wanted in on the fun too.
So good.
These
Oh my
look
God, do you love
amazing.
that? How comfortable are the jeans?
It's so comfortable.
They're like sweatpants.
But also so flattering. I feel like the second I like pulled them up, it just like everything was like sealed in.
This is the Val jean, which is from our most recent denim drop. So this is the second iteration, and they're like a combination of the Valerie, which is a skinny stretch, and the Molly, which is straight. So it's kind of like my body, but in a super stretched denim. So it feels like a straight leg, kind of like mom jean, but it's super comfortable. Classic
OG.
sweater.
Right, it all started with a stripe. Here
Here we are.
So that's the Merino, which is like the cotton version of our Marin, which is our bestseller, but that's like a wool cashmere. So for summer, the Merino is the big hit.
But you're so quintessentially Ligne right now. I love it.
we are. Yes.
Yeah, this is like what we envisioned, right? Like, it's just like a classic cream and navy, a pair of jeans. Yes.
Gorgeous.
I just love the black.
Also so comfortable,
jeans.
right?
So
I
comfortable.
know.
And feels so
Amazing.
flattering.
This is the Meredith.
That's the Meredith jean. I'm honored.
I love it. Of course, classic and chic, just like you.
You look amazing. And this is the Ligne line sweater. So this has been on the collection since the first season, basically. We just updated the fit slightly, but maintained the signature extended cuff, because when, you know, we always like to pull our sweaters down like over our wrists, but sometimes you have like really good jewelry on and you want to show it off, so it cuffs back nicely like that.
Oh my gosh.
I knew it.
guys.
I knew this was the one for you. I know. That
And
looks
it has pockets.
That's a signature Ligne dresses. Always
Yeah.
have pockets.
This is the Selena. It's cotton poplin, super lightweight, comfortable, breezy, easy.
Well, I have had so much fun learning about Ligne and, of course, getting into these pieces. Thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you so
It was
much.
great to spend the day.
Oh my God, so
Oh, we've
nice.
had so
Thank
much
you so
fun.
much.
Looks
Thank
amazing.
you.
Enjoy.
Don't take that off.